Closed captioning for the Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today I visit the crew from Penguin City Beer at their new home, the B&O Station. And I visit the charity consignment shop, Penny Pinchers. But first, a recipe that brings back great memories. Well, hi. Did you notice that we are not in my usual kitchen? We're not in my mom's kitchen. We're in Mary Santon's kitchen, Mimi's mom. And it is just so funny how recipes just bring back so many memories.
They do.
You know, I mean, my grandma's stuff, my mom's stuff, and we were talking about this rice dish, and I can remember a big pot of it being on your stove.
Right, at the old house.
At the old house. And, you know, they had 5 kids, and all these people stopping in, and it was just like this big pot of food, like, go and help yourself. And I loved it. It was sausage and rice and vegetables, and I always remember loving that dish. And,
Right.
you know, it was, your mom made it quite a bit. And I was so happy you were able to find that.
Well, we were going through some of her things, and we found an old recipe box, and we found this, and we were able to decipher it. And actually, one of her friends' names was on the back, Donna Zordich, so it must have come from her. But this is just a throwback to when we were teenagers.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
So we're going to go over the ingredients as Mary would have made it. But of course, everything can be switched out. You can add more vegetables. You cannot use pork sausage if you like. You'd want to use chicken or turkey sausage or quinoa instead of rice or brown rice. And but we're going whole hog, original recipe. And we'll get the ingredients next. For this recipe, you'll need 1 pound of loose Italian sausage, hot or sweet, 1 stick of unsalted butter, 1 cup of chopped bell pepper, 1 cup of chopped onion, 4 stalks of celery chopped, 2 envelopes of Lipton chicken noodle soup, 4.5 cups of water, 1 cup of long grain rice, and 1 8-ounce can of sliced mushrooms undrained. So since there's 2 of us, we're both going to do the 2 steps at the same time, and we're going to make quick work of this dish. So, Meme, you are going to do the sausage. We're going to start with browning the sausage.
All right, here we go.
Okay? There you go.
All right.
And we'll just break it up.
I'll break it up.
Chunks. Now, we're using hot Italian. So while you break that up, I am going to, the 4.5 cups of water have been boiling. So now I'm going to add 2 packets of Lipton noodle soup. And then I'm also going to add 1 cup of long grain rice. And then I just keep stirring this, and I'm going to make Mimi do the rest of the work. So we're going to take that out of there. I'll turn down the heat. But look at that. There is hardly any fat or grease left over.
So in goes the whole stick of butter.
The whole stick of butter. We're
go.
going for, hey, you know what? Go big or go home. So now look at that. But you could add more vegetables if you want. I mean, I don't think it would hurt the dish, right?
Right. Or red pepper. I love red peppers. I would probably put red pepper.
And if you want more heat, you could add, you know, goat horn or block or some hot peppers to that. And celery. I love celery. Makes me think of Thanksgiving and like stuffing and stuff. Okay, so while you soften that, see, I'm just stirring the rice and the soup. But see?
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Get that,
and then the mushrooms are, yeah, that's nice.
And then we'll add that.
The beautiful rice.
Meme, you're really, you know your way around the kitchen, let me tell you.
Yes, thank you.
kitchen. Okay, what do you
There
think?
we go.
So now we combine both of these, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. There it is. Look at all that goodness.
Wow. Yummy.
Looks good. I mean, this really comes together quickly. And the amount of food that it makes is amazing because the rice continues to expand once we add this. You know, it's not really done yet. We keep mixing it together. I'm gonna put this entire can of mushrooms, they're sliced, and the mushroom juice, excuse me, and then, oh my gosh. So then we're gonna continue to cook this probably for another 5 or 10 minutes until a lot of this liquid is absorbed by the rice. So we've assembled a few family members to make sure this recipe is good. Now see how it really turned creamier and it really blew up once, you know, the rice absorbed all the liquids. So Dancian and Isabella, Mimi's daughter. You guys got to taste it. Tell me what you think.
All right.
Okay. Let me know. Does this taste familiar? I think it's perfect.
Almost
Thumbs
good as
up.
berries.
Almost.
Exactly. I mean, you know.
I could change it.
Now, I've got
Very good.
a special homemade red, because I know you like the homemades. My buddy Joe Paisano, he and his brothers make this wine. So Joe Pie, we are going to do a cheers to you. Thank you for letting me invade your kitchen, Mr. Stanton. Thank you, Bella, for helping set everything up. Cheers to Mary. Go to my website. Ooh. It's bad luck if you don't drink after you toast, after you clink.
Oh, it's good.
Go to my website, caseythirdoct.com. The recipe will be there, Mary's sausage and rice, and you are going to make this time and time again. It is absolutely delicious. Thank you, guys.
Oh,
I
thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
And you know what? You can email me if you like it. I would like to hear your comments, but if you don't like it, don't get in touch. All right. Cheers. The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor. Well, autumn is in the air, and I am here with Rue, the dude from the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery. And man, this is one of my favorite seasons, and you guys have got it going on.
Yes, we do. You know, when the seasons change, so does our menu change. So these are some of our new menu options we have here. These are our flatbreads. This is actually our smoked kibasi sandwich with some kibasi from Leitner's and Struthers, pierogies from the pierogi lady. And then this is our caddy mac and cheese over here. So just some new items here, some new drink menu items for the fall to keep you warm during the cold days.
And we've got these huge screens. You've really expanded your coverage.
Yes. We added about 5 70-inch TVs. We got the NFL Sunday Ticket. So we'll have every game, Buckeyes, Browns, everything.
I'll tell you, this is your fall headquarters. Come on down to the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery.
Buddy knows. For new floors, shop the Floor Store of Ohio. Choose from flooring that's Buddy safe, Buddy approved, and made in Ohio. Plus, take up to 24 months to pay, interest-free. Better brands, even better prices. You've got a Buddy at the Floor Store of Ohio.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Bernard. I've been giving the people of our valley free advice for over 30 years, and my message has never changed. If you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, don't try to handle it yourself. Call a lawyer. A lawyer will be your representative, dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the red tape that you may face. Hiring a lawyer doesn't mean you'll end up in court, and remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases.
That's good advice. Need a lawyer? Learn more at elizabethbernardlaw.com.
Mayflower Woolham is your full-service, independent insurance agency. We work with several insurance companies to offer you choices for your insurance needs. We'll find the right product at the right price. Personal, business, farm, life, trust Mayflower Woolham. You focus on what's important, we'll take care of the details. Mayflower Woolham, close by with 3 locations to serve you.
Woolley Brothers has a great choice of quality cheeses. We use our relationship with Old World Houses to specially select the product and then have it custom cut and packaged by our own local artisans. At Woolley Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
Is it time to update your color style? R&S Paint will assist you with your choice of over 3,400 Benjamin Moore colors. Vibrant, durable, and easy to apply. Be current, be stylish. Shop R&S Paint.
Well, today is a really big day for Penguin City Beer. No, it's not really your grand opening.
No.
Because you have been open, but in your new digs, this is the grand opening down here at the B&O.
Yes.
And Aspasia Lyris is one of the owners. And how long has this been going on, this whole Penguin City Beer adventure?
I would say we came up with the idea in 2017, in summer of 2017, and that's when we started the company, talking about it, getting it ready. It took about a year of us, getting ready, building the marketing plan, coming up with the recipe. So it was, it was a lot of work.
Why Penguin City Beer? Why beer? What, are you a beer fan? Are you a beer snob?
I'm not a beer snob. No, I'm not a beer snob. It's kind of silly. I don't drink beer. I'm not really a beer drinker, but I've been in the downtown entertainment scene for quite some time. I used to promote bands and events at Cedars downtown. I do the Youngstown Summer Movie Series. So I'm a big promoter of anything downtown. Mm-hmm. And my husband is a beer enthusiast.
A beer enthusiast, that's a nice way to put it, yeah.
So when we came up with this idea, we said if we do this and we create this beer company, I would love to be able to keep supporting and promoting the town of Youngstown and downtown. So that's how the name and everything just kind of came together to let's make this company be for the city of Youngstown.
And what made you start? Now I love this, the Lost River. This is going to be the next offering. Now this is a hard seltzer, and it's peaches from White House Fruit Farm.
Yes.
And ginger.
And then $1 of every case goes to Friends of the Mahoning River. So I do like the tie-in with, that whole theme.
Well, one of the other owners here at Penguin City Beer is Richard Bernanke. This is Aspasia's, she's the better half.
True.
And you are the beer enthusiast.
Yes.
So when you were coming up with the idea, you actually developed the original recipe for Penguin City Beer.
Yes.
Did you become a home brewer to do that?
I did. I wasn't a brewer before that. I was a consumer of beer for many years.
And how many batches did you go through? Did you know that you wanted to do a Pilsner type beer?
Yeah, I wanted something, nice and light, but distinctive, a little more body than your regular American light lager.
But you're not the brewer now. You hired an actual brewmaster.
Yeah, Doug Beatty, who's doing brewing work right now.
And how did you find Doug?
He was recommended to us through, I think, Greg Wormley, who has the Pump House, the brew shop. Mm-hmm. Said, gotta get in touch with Doug. He's head brewer at Elevator right now, but he heard about you guys and he wants to help you out. Because Doug brewed here 20 some years ago when it was the B&O brewery.
Oh my gosh. So is he originally from the area?
Yes.
And now he's back. So Doug Beatty is the brew master, and you have made this whole vision come alive. Mm-hmm. When you tasted the initial recipe that Richard brought you, what did you think?
I liked it. It's not my normal thing. I'm not into lighter beers, but it's just a clean, easy drinking beer. and I can see why people like it. Let's put it that way.
No, I mean, it's really sessionable. It's not super high in alcohol. What would you drink now you, I would call a beer snob.
I am a beer snob.
As the brewmaster.
Yep.
So what is your ideal
So I'm
beer?
really into, obviously like all professional brewers, I'm into IPAs, obviously. but my favorite style, if I go to a beer store and pick anything out, I'm looking for something French or Belgian. Those are my styles. Saisons, that's what I really like.
Michael Ponticus is the other part of the puzzle here.
Yep.
With the brewing company, and you really are in charge of all the marketing and the branding.
Well, we all do it together, but when Aspasia and Richie came to me in 2017 to say, hey, we got this great idea, do you want to get on it? I'm like, yeah, because it's family.
Yeah.
Because, one of the things when they first approached me with the whole concept, they're like, we need to talk to you. I'm like, all right, what is it, And they said, we've got this name. We have the name. I'm like, what's the name? They said Penguin City Beer. I'm like, okay, two things, no rust in the logo, no steel mills, because that's where we were. We need to go forward.
So been there, done that.
Been there, done that. And that's the whole thing too. It's like, even when I tell my students, when you're building a brand, you have to build a story. And it all started with family. When she said, this is what it is. And I remember as a little kid, growing up in Camel with Aspasia and everything.
I just love that everybody is local. I mean, truly local.
Yeah.
And, original.
OG, whatever.
And I love it. So these, tough times don't last, but tough cities do. I mean, that's
been our mantra too, yeah. And then I developed a logo that we had on our Facebook page. It's called "We're Northeast Ohio's Toughest Pair." So everything with Jameson and Penguin City. So it's been a great partnership with them, and with YSU now, and we're the official beer of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Yeah,
so it's been a lot of fun. It's like one of those things. It's like, oh, you get all giddy, but at the end of the day, we're still family. So whatever happens here, and then when we get home, and that's just open a Penguin and laugh and move on to the next day.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
To own a business where your name's on the window can be pretty cool. That's my family. My name is Danny Catullo, and I'm the owner of Catullo Prime Meats. My grandfather started the business in 1962. I was able to take our old style butcher shop and bring it out to the new age using e-commerce to get our products to more customers. When we started shipping, there was not a ton of information out there. That's where we really worked with FedEx so they could be able to help us with our perishable shipping. We were taking on new purchases that we never had to make before. Boxes, coolers, ice packs, anything that was involved around shipping. So we can no longer do this with the cash that we had on hand. So because of the Plum Card from American Express and all of its benefits, it was a natural fit to help grow our business. And when someone calls and lets you know that you made their dinner, that's satisfaction that you can't get anywhere else.
There's a new standard in assisted living.
One that combines comfort, luxury, convenience, and the highest quality expert care.
Your loved ones can experience it now in Canfield's premier senior living location.
The Inn at Ironwood offers fine dining and amenities such as a concierge, salon, housekeeping, and laundry services.
And a truly elegant setting in Canfield.
Call us for more information or visit us and take a tour.
The Inn at Ironwood, Canfield's premier senior living location.
Rulli Brothers is way ahead of the competition. Check out Rulli Spice World, where you can buy bulk herbs and spices, plus candies, nuts, and fillings for pennies on the dollar. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
I personally feel that Forever Mark is the best because only 1% of diamonds can even become a Forever Mark diamond.
Diamonds take millions of years to be formed in the ground, and it's not very pretty. Once you get to that inner core of the diamond, it really can give beauty and light.
Forever Mark goes beyond the technical qualities of the 4 C's. They hand-pick diamonds that are truly beautiful.
Get real
tomorrow.
Buddy knows. For new floors, shop the Floor Store of Ohio. Choose from flooring that's Buddy safe, Buddy approved, and made in Ohio. Plus, take up to 24 months to pay, interest free. Better brands, even better prices. You've got a Buddy at the Floor Store of Ohio.
I'm here at Penny Pincher's Consignment Shop on Market Street in Boardman with Lisa Cutlip, the manager. And this is a very interesting consignment store. You can get some great deals and you can help out a great cause. Give us the history, Lisa.
Penny Pinchers was started in 1962 in Youngstown. They started off in the old post office building on Elm Street to benefit local charities, and a lot of the social lights. You know, back then Youngstown was we have a very rich area around here, and a lot of those social lights they would donate their daughters' cotillion gowns and their social clothes, and that's how it started, and it just went from there. We've moved 4 different times since then. We have different board members. We're ran by a board of directors, and I think our oldest board member has been here since 1972.
So now the end of the summer comes. What do you do with the inventory that has not sold?
Our inventory stays on the floor 30 to 90 days, depending on price and name brand. Every 30 they're marked down. If they don't sell, we have a $1 sale the very last business day of every month, so you can get some really nice stuff for $1. You can get Chico's, Talbot's, Old Navy. If it doesn't sell after that, we give to the Dress to Succeed program, which is ran out of Action. Rose Carter is the director of that. They have room in the Mahoning County Jail. The Trumbull County Jail, they're just opening up a room there. They work real closely with CCA, and they also have a room in the Ohio State Penitentiary, and they dress people as they come out to make sure that they're ready to go back into society. Right.
And I think a lot of people don't realize that, you really do have a men's department. This isn't just for women.
Yes, we do. We have a great men's department.
Corey is one of the shoppers here also, and this outfit you have on right now is under $20.
Yes, the shirt's $9 and the shorts are $8. It's a Fila shirt, polo shirt.
I mean, do you do a lot of shopping here?
Yes, I do. Like I'm in college and everything. I need some nice clothes to, under the budget to help me.
Well, I mean,
look nice.
It looks great. And how did you find out about Penny Pinchers?
My cousin, Lisa's my cousin, actually.
So word of mouth. And then do you donate here? Or not yet?
Not yet.
Later in life.
Yeah.
Kathy is a longtime volunteer with Silver Lining, and this organization really reaches out to people that are from our Tri-County area.
Absolutely. It has been in existence for over 45 years. Dr. Paz was the one that started it because a young girl that he knew was not able to get her treatment, so he reached out to family, to friends, to coworkers. And then that's how it all got started, with the organization donating money to people giving money to people that are in need of, help for treatments.
What kind of services are people looking for?
What we do is you have to be undergoing treatment, okay? You have to apply for help, you have to be undergoing treatment, and then if you fit the criteria, we will give you $150 a month.
Well, this is where all the marking and pricing takes place, and most of the volunteers are back here in the hole. And Jenny is the president of the board for Penny Pinchers. You've been with this organization a long time.
At least 15 years, I can't really say.
And why did you think this was a good place to donate your time?
Well, I used to bring things in, and one of the ladies had to retire, and they called me and asked me to come, and it was a nice group of ladies.
So you really enjoy
it.
it.
Fun, yeah, and it still is. And we just got a new woman.
Yes. Who is this fabulous woman? Oh, it's my mom. Hi, Jelaine.
Hi, Casey.
How are you?
This is where I come on Tuesdays.
Well, they were complaining, and they said, "Oh, this new girl." Oh. Carol is the treasurer of Penny Pinchers, and this is a pretty profitable business for
Yes, it is. Then we can donate our money, all we make, to Silver Lining Cancer Fund. All of the money we donate we make here and we donate to Silver Lining, stays right in this valley.
And do you get a lot of the recipients of that money that come in and do some shopping too? You know, when you award the money to the women?
I think we do, because they think, oh, they helped me, let me go in and help them. Bring some nice things.
How long have you been involved with the organization?
Since 1964.
Really?
When it was on Elm Street 100 years ago.
Oh my gosh, you are one of the originals.
I'm one of the originals.
Wow.
I have the lowest consignment number still going.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things, and the St. John. We have a lot of St. John
knits.
David finds a St. John.
Yeah.
He's so great about talking to people to just donate our things. A lot of people like to consign their higher end, but David has this talent of talking about our cause and really getting the good stuff to donate, so we can get 100% of that will then go to Silver Lining Cancer Fund. We have things like St. John. These St. John pants, they retail for anywhere between $150 and $300.
I mean, really, the deals are good.
Carlisle.
Yeah, beautiful custom clothing.
Yeah. And this is another really nice
Donna Karen, look at that.
Yeah, Donna Karen.
The black label too. So
yeah.
Stop by. I mean, really, you can be thrifty and still have designer duds right here at Penny Pinchers. The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.